I just got a special delivery yesterday in the mail that I'm gonna put together today. Some new garden beds. These are metal garden beds actually, and they're in kind of a cool pattern, which I've never seen before, and I'm excited to try them out. I do have a lot of garden beds, but I feel like you can never have too many. So we are gonna be installing these today. I have a general idea of where I wanna put them, but we might toy around with a few different options after we get them assembled. I'll see how heavy they are to move to and fro. I have two of these kind of two-tiered stepped ones. This is called the Cascading metal garden bed. And then I have one of their 4-in-1 module, which I think just means that there's 4 different options for how you can configure it and set it up. I'm gonna start with the Cascading ones first because those are the ones I'm most excited about. So let's set these up. My name's Cara, by the way, if you're new here. Welcome to our channel. We're gardening in Zone 7A in Virginia. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day wherever you're at. All right, good job. Can you cut this one?
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
All
right, can you cut that one?
Yep.
Thank you. You cut that one? Good job.
You do?
Yeah, let's collect all this plastic and put it in the trash can, okay?
Okay.
So this is the 4-in-1 bed. It looks like there's 4 different configurations we can do. We can do a 3.5 foot by 3.5 foot square, a 5 foot by 2 foot rectangle, 3.5 foot by 2 foot, or a 2 foot by 2 foot. Very cool. I'm not sure what shape I'm gonna do yet. I wanna unbox it and see what it looks like. Now let's look at the Cascading one. The total dimensions here are laid out in a pretty good little diagram. So 42 inches wide, 42 inches long, and 17 inches tall on each tier, and a total of 32 inches tall for the height there. I just like the 2-stepped look. I think it looks pretty cool. Can you open it? Yep, good job, boys. All right.
Can you talk to Bola?
I do really appreciate whenever you're assembling something that's like a kit, if it comes with all the tools that you need to put it together. I mean, obviously we have a bunch of ratchets and I would have been able to find the right size eventually and put it together, but I don't have to worry about figuring out what exact size I need for that nut. They already have the tool here for me. We've got the main part of the bed assembled now, and now for the top tiered portion of the garden bed. On the box for these beds, it says it takes 30 minutes to assemble. I think that's a little generous, but then again, maybe that's not fair to say because the kids were helping me, and if you have kids, you know, sometimes it takes a little longer to do things when there's lots of little hands ready to come over and help. But one thing that did take a while, with kids or without, was taking all these plastic things off. There's plastic coating on each side of the pieces, which is really great so it doesn't scratch. However, it was a little time consuming to take each one off. It is kind of satisfying to listen to it being pulled though. I get why they put it on the outside, but does it really need to be on the inside of each panel? Because the inside's just gonna get covered with dirt. Nice that they took extra precaution, I guess. The color of these beds is called Modern Gray. It's really pretty, I like it. However, from the pictures on the website, it looked black. It did not look modern gray. So if you're ever gonna order these beds, just be aware that this color looks a little different online than it does in person. This last screw here, I can't quite do because I have to pinch it and screw at the same time. So I'll have to wait for Ryan to help me get that one done. But I like it a lot. It looks really nice. It has like a protective rubber edging that goes around the seams on the top, but I'm not going to install that until we get that final screw in place. My initial thought was to have them where it is now in front of the blackberry trellis, and then I'm going to put the second one over there in front of the blueberry trellis. So I think it'll look nice having those two kind of in posts in front of each of the berry trellises. I'll wait for Ryan to get off work to come help me with that. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and get the other one put together. Ryan had a little break from work and came over to help me put this last screw together. We're just discussing if we like the spot where it's at. We ultimately decided yes we do, and I think we're going to keep it right where it is in front of the blueberry and blackberry trellising systems. That way we can see it from the road when we pull up. This second Vigo garden bed went together a lot faster than the first one. I knew what I was doing and I was able to whip it together pretty quickly here. I'll have a link in the description box below this video if you want to check out any of Vigo Garden's products. On their website they have all different kinds of garden beds. There's all different shapes, not just the cascading ones, but circles and squares and rectangles and rolling ones, and they come in all different colors too. There's also a discount code in the description box for a couple of their beds as well. So be sure to check it out if you're interested in a metal garden bed. The beds are all put together now. I just have to put this black rubber edging all along the top of the bed. It's kind of nice. It hides the seams where the two pieces meet, and it's more thick and sturdy than I thought it would be. It looked a little flimsy from the pictures I saw online, but it actually came out pretty nice. It's got metal or something inside the actual rubber part, so it's not straight rubber. It has some rigidity to it. And it also seems to snap in pretty well over the seams, so I think that'll be nice to kind of hide those edges and keep little fingers from getting cut on anything that might be potentially sharp. Subscribe and follow along with our gardening channel if you want to see these garden beds filled up with dirt and planted up this summer to see the completed final look. See you in the next one. Bye, y'all.